Good morning. Will you have a sip of coffee, please? The Apostle Paul said, "For Christ's sake, I delight in weakness. For when I'm weak, then I am strong." I have to confess, I'm pretty tired today. I gotta confess, I'm kind of like, maybe suffering from a little burnout, but I'm tired, weary, bone weary, tired, exhausted, whatever you want to call it. The truth is, life is difficult. In reality, life is tough. To believe that life on earth is carefree and easy is to deny the facts. Experiencing life will eventually entail difficulties, problems. A little 2-year-old who bumps his head, he knows all about it. His head's aching, his head's sore. That's the worst thing can happen. He bumps into a wall or a cabinet or something else. He bumps his head and he knows it. Conflict in life is inevitable. And really, who's prepared for it? And how can I face it? What can I do about it? The psalmist said in Psalm 31, verse 10, "My life is consumed with anguish, and my years by groaning. My strength fails because of my affliction, and my bones are growing weak." You ever feel like the old bones are getting weak? You ever feel like the old bones are just, drying up a little bit? Facing the conflict in life is not easy. And you gotta be strong to deal with the frustrations, the grief, and the sadness, and the loneliness, and the guilt, and the regrets, and the anger, and the anxiety, and the dependency, and the despair. You gotta be strong. You gotta man up. You gotta man up in order to get through it. Again, the psalmist said in 22, verses 15 through 19, "My strength is dried up," but then he concludes, "But Lord, be not far off my strength." You see, whenever failure and defeat come into our lives, the usual reaction is crying, moaning, fretting, complaining, and "Why me? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous." Did you see that line in the grocery store? Did you see that line in the grocery store? When we when we confront and face our problems, I want you to know this morning, there is power. There is strength in weakness. And this strength will turn maybe unrest and uneasiness into power, disgrace into grace, ugly wounds into beautiful scars. A painful thorn can become a powerful tool to mold, shape, and make us. Wasn't it Jesus who said in 16, verse 33 of the book of John, "In this world you will have your troubles, but take heart, for I have overcome the world." We all get tired. And you step back and you realize what you have in Christ. You realize that all around us is brokenness, broken hearts. And there is no miracle pill that can ease our pain. And even Jesus himself experienced brokenness. Philippians 2, verses 6 through 8. He put on human flesh. He became the lowest of the lowest. He suffered in all points like we suffer. The Hebrew writer said, yet he was without sin. Today, Friday, I want to look beyond my weakness. And you know, the Lord was Paul's thorn in the flesh. He didn't want him to be conceited. So he was given a thorn in the flesh. And he asked the Lord to take it away 3 times. But the Lord said to him, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more in weakness. I'm going to try this weekend to delight in my weakness. I want to try and find strength in my tiredness. I'm going to try and find strength in my insults, the hardships, the difficulties, realizing that whenever I am weak, he is strong. 2 Corinthians chapter 12. He loves you. And there's a power available to you. But you got to turn to him. And you got to ask him to help you. May God bless you.